In 1054 in Constantinople, there was a big argument between basically the east side and the west side of the church. It's a bit more complicated than that, but for the sake of speed. The east side of the church was like, we're splitting up with you. And then the west side of the church was like, not if we split up with you first. And so churches began to divide. And then later, in the 16th century, people like Martin Luther, Zwingli and Calvin all called for a return to the teaching of the Bible and reminded us of the message of grace. And thus, Protestantism was born. I could go on. 19th century, Methodists, and then from them the Salvation Army, Baptists, Presbyterians, Pentecostal, all people who desperately wanted to follow the call of God, but who weren't really feeling it in the church they were in at the time. You could then ask, if the church can't agree with itself, then why should I bother giving Christianity a go? At the beginning of one of the accounts about Jesus, the book of John, it says that for those who know Jesus, but to all who did receive him, all who believed in his name, he gave the right to become children of God. This means that no matter what type of church we are part of, when we unite around Jesus, who he is, what he does, we become part of a wider family. That includes, but also goes way beyond, different types of churches. You may have heard the expression, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. And it's true in the church. Like lots of families, sometimes there are massive fallings out because humans are not perfect. And so in trying to figure out what God's will is, they can get sidetracked into stupid arguments. However, good has come out of the messy history of the church as well. I'm glad to be part of a family that is so passionate about following God's will that they have big arguments. It shows they care. It's interesting that one of Jesus' last prayers for those disciples, that can include you and me, was a prayer that we might all be one. This indicates to me how highly he prizes unity. And I'm sure there'll be a day where there'll be no more division and we will all unite around the most important thing, the good news of the gospel of grace found in Jesus.